One of Spider-Man's greatest foes is coming to the big screen for the first time ever. Many fans are quite familiar with the Red Terror known as Carnage, but the mainstream audience, not so much. But don't worry, we've got you covered. It's time that we gave you a history lesson on the serial-killing symbiote known as Carnage and the man under the parasitic alien, Cletus Cassidy. Born in Brooklyn, New York, Cletus was bad from the get-go. In his youth, he killed his grandmother by pushing her down the stairs, attempted to murder his own mother via throwing a television into her bath, and even tormented and killed his mom's dog. Apparently that last one was the final straw. His mother, Louise, tried to kill Cletus unsuccessfully, and his father, Roscoe, a descendant from North America's first serial killer, accidentally murdered her during her own attempt at Cletus's life. During his trial, Cletus did not speak up in favor of his father, and Roscoe was sent to prison, sentenced to execution. Cletus became an orphan and was sent to St. Estes' home for boys, where he was quite the loner. His unfriendly personality caused him to be the target for the other boys to bully and abuse him. In his teenage years, Cletus even developed a cute little crush on a young girl. Unfortunately, she laughed when he asked her out, and he got his revenge by pushing her in front of an oncoming bus. Talk about taking rejection poorly. Not long after, he burned down St. Estes, killing everyone inside. Cletus grew up to become an infamous serial killer with an appetite for human flesh. Literally, Cletus murdered and ate his victims. He was convicted to Rikers Island for 11 brutal murders, though Cletus claimed there were quite a bit more. It is here, at Rikers, that his life would change forever. Sharing a cell with Eddie Brock, during Eddie's later Venom years when he actually lost the symbiote, Cletus found an enemy in Eddie. He didn't believe that Eddie was Venom or that Venom would return and break them out. He even attempted to convert Eddie into his way of seeing the world, sharing his philosophy that anyone can commit murder with enough courage. Eddie grew to despise Cletus for these views, even beating him multiple times for them. Eventually, this hostility pushed Cletus to attempt to murder Eddie, but before he had a chance to take Brock's life, Venom returned and did indeed help Eddie escape by causing a giant jailbreak. But Venom had a secret. It was pregnant. Dun dun dun! Venom left its spawn and it immediately gravitated towards Cletus, entering his blood via a cut on Cassidy's hand and bonding with the serial killer, birthing the one and only Carnage. Carnage gave Cletus powers that far surpassed those of Venom or Spider-Man thanks to Cletus's homicidal tendencies. They utilized those powers to embark on a citywide killing spree. Unable to stop them, Spider-Man eventually enlisted the help of Venom, and Venom agreed only because he hated Cassidy more than his rival. They won, and Carnage was sent to the Ravencroft Institute, a sort of prison facility for supervillains who are criminally insane. Basically, Marvel's version of Arkham Asylum. During his time at Ravencroft, a doctor wanted to cure Cassidy of Carnage. As you might expect, the symbiote wasn't too happy with this. It took over Cassidy, and Carnage broke free yet again. This time, however, he found friends, and recruited an army of fellow psychopathic supervillains to create havoc and destruction. There have been many iterations of Carnage throughout Marvel's colored history that would take us literal hours to deep dive into, but one thing is always certain: Carnage and Cletus are a terrifying power couple that cause mayhem and a ton of bloodshed whenever they appear, making them one of Spider-Man's most terrifying foes. What is your favorite Carnage story? Let us know in the comments down below, and be sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives like this one right here on We Got This Covered.